This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. This is Saravanan.
Sharavan. Okay. Yeah, before I start this, Sharavan, may I know something about you, your background and your experience?
Okay, sure. I have a total experience of 14 years in SAP Payroll. I'm currently looking for a
Okay,
UK payroll.
okay, good. And what payroll you have?
I have US
Indian
payroll
payroll.
mostly.
Okay, okay, good. So now you wanted to know the payroll of UK, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So did you work on schemas, PCRs in US payroll?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Right. So Sahasra, are you in India or other than India now?
Sorry?
Are you in India or other than India?
Yeah, I'm based in India only.
Okay, okay, good, okay, good.
Your good name and your background?
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Just a minute.
Okay.
Right, Sastra, good morning. And coming to my experience, I have total 19 years of experience into SAP UK payroll, US payroll, Canada payroll, Indian payroll, Singapore, Malaysia, and UAE and Australia. Right, I was into implementation as well as support, but now I'm into up to preparation of the BBP and giving to the other consultants to be customized, and after that I will join at the later stage of UAT. So
Okay.
my role is to visit the client place and collect the data, preparing the documents as you know, IC study and BBP, and writing functional specifications and giving to the BBP to the other consultants, and they customize, and I will involve into at the time of the UAT, user acceptance test. So this is my briefly experience. I was expert into schema, PCR functions, retrieving the data from the PCL2 cluster through the PC underscore pay results.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Okay, good. So already you are into payroll consultant, but normally to run payroll, what configuration we need? First, basic settings. So what is the basic settings, like period parameter? Can you keep mute because sound is coming?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can keep mute. Right. So whenever you wanted to some other people, yeah, okay. So if you want to ask anything, and you can unmute and you can ask. Okay. So normally to run the payroll in the basic settings, what we configure, period parameter, date modifier, as you know, payroll area, generate payroll period, generate calendar for periods, and create control record and defaulting payroll area. This is very common for every country. So table is same, and only the navigation path is different. Like in US payroll, like so in IMG where we configured, so SPRO F5 IMG payroll and payroll US basic settings and payroll organization. In the same way, UK payroll, SPRO, FI, IMG payroll Great Britain, and that you have to go. But what is the difference here? Whenever you are generating a period, so what is mean by period? Period may be a week, maybe a semi-month, maybe a month. But in US payroll, a period starts from 1 to 31st in January, February 1 to 28 or 29, April 1 to 30. But in UK payroll, it is April 6th to May 5th is a period. So period is nothing but how many days you are going to run payroll. Weekly payroll 1 to 7 days. Okay, semi-monthly 1 to 15 days. Like monthly, it is 30 days, or 31 days, or 29 days. So how you are that is a difference. Okay, as a part of the to run the payroll, we have to configure basic pay configuration. In basic pay configuration, in US payroll or Indian payroll, as a part of the PA configuration, you are configuring basic pay, recurring payments and deductions, additional payments, and all you are configuring in PA. So navigation path is same. So as usual, you know that creating a pay scale type, pay scale area, and linking enterprise structure to pay scale structure, particularly T510 table and copy waste type and T511 table and T539J table. These tables are very, very important. But what is the difference? Whenever you wanted to copy in US payroll, we have M003, okay, M010, okay, like other waste types are there. These are known as model waste types. But coming to UK payroll, the model waste types are different. The rest is same model of if you wanted to copy the T code, you know, OH11 or PU30, or you can go through the navigation path, you can copy. In the place of original, whenever you copy, okay, in US payroll, you will enter US model waste types, but in UK, you can go with the model waste type. That is only the difference. Okay. And with this configuration, you are maintaining 0001 info type, that payroll area you are going to maintain. With this configuration, you are going to maintain 0008 info type. Then as you know that recurring payments and deductions and additional payments configuration, you are going to maintain 0014 and 0015. So you are going to maintain. To run the payroll, that is only the gross salary. Of course, gross to net also without statutories. So normally how to maintain 0040, 0001, 0002, okay, in 0006, 0007, 0008, and 0009. Okay, these are enough to run the payroll. 14, 15 is not mandated to run the payroll. Right. So when you are going to run payroll by using these, right? Now the question starts. What is a process? What is a process means we have IMG. IMG means a transparent table. We have info types. So they are the structure table and we have the cluster. So we have the cluster table. Right. In IMG, basic settings, basic pay configuration, recurring payments and deduction, additional payments, and so many we will create. Those you are going to maintain basic settings 0001, basic pay 0008, recurring payments and deductions 14, and additional payment we are maintaining 15. When you run payroll, the payroll results will be stored in the PCL2 cluster. Right. So in the PCL2 cluster, there are different tables are there. RT table, CRT table, BT table, AB table. So many tables are there here. Here the question is, whatever we configured here and whatever the information we maintain in info types, okay, whenever you run payroll, we have a concept called payroll driver, main schema, sub schemas that contain functions. Right. Payroll driver is a program which contains so many includes, so many, subprograms. In each and every subprogram, there is a specific executable program. Executable program in the sense what function will retrieve the data from what table. Say for example, what info type. What table means what info type. Say for example, I can log on to the server and I can explain to you because already you are working as a consultant. I need not waste of your time by telling this, that, just telling only the info type name. So let me explain you. Right. So normally what is the schema of UK payroll? In US payroll, the schema is U000. Here it is G000, that is the UK payroll. In the UK payroll, there is a subschema GBD0. These are the functions here. So ename, WPP. These two are very common function in every country. We can find out. Ename and ename is a function retrieving the data from 0001 and 0002. WPBP is a function retrieving the data from 000, 4 zeros, and 0001 and 007, 008, and 0027. So these are very common in US payroll and Indian or UK payroll. But other than that, in UK payroll, what are the additional things are there here? These are the additional P001, P0071. So what is P0071? Before an info type, if there is a P, that is a function. That function retrieving the data from that particular info type. How do you know that? You can check in PE04T code, or else when you run payroll, there you can find. So normally what function will does, if you wanted to know, go to PE04, enter P0071, click on display. You can see Great Britain personal fund data. So it is going to read. So if you want to read, if you want to check it your info type, that it is reading the data from the pension funds, so that it is going to read. Right. So this is a process. So now whenever you run payroll, a function will go to a particular info type and retrieve the data. Retrieve the data. That is a function. Then PCR, it will calculate based on the conditions, whether it is a calendar days, whether it is a working days, whether it is a working hours. So in the operation, okay, say for example, calendar days, TKSOLL. Of course, there are so many things are there. TK, TK, DIVI, DIVP, like, okay. So in the second letter, K is a calendar days, January 31 days, February, 28 days, like that. Working days means only working days. It will deduct the non-working days like week off and as well as public holidays, working hours, how many hours they work out. So this is the process. Normally it will go ahead. But coming to run payroll, normal in any country we need 4 zeros, 0001, 002, 006, 007, 008, 009. These we will generate. Right. Now 0302, 0003, these two are generated by the system. You never generate them here. This is additional actions. This is the 0302 is additional action. 0003 is the payroll status. So right. Apart from this, in Indian payroll, assume that 581 to 591. In US payroll, 0207, 0208, 0209, 210, 234, 161, like garnishments, 194, 195, benefits that is different. Okay. And if it is in UK payroll, okay, what you are going to maintain, what other info type? Taxation is very, very mandatory. What are the taxation here? 65. 71 is the pension, 65 is the tax info type, 17 is the court order. These three are very, very important. What are the info type? 0071, 00, this is the pension fund, 0061, that is the tax info type. Okay, then 0070, this is the court order. Court order is very similar to garnishment in UK payroll, in US payroll here. Apart from this, we have statutory statutory leaves are there here. SSP, statutory sick pay, SMP, statutory maternity pay, SAP, statutory adoption pay. Okay, then SSP, SMP, SAP, statutory maternity, SPP, statutory paternity, statutory paternity pay. These are there. Where you are going to maintain these? Where you are going to maintain these? Just a minute. /n SM30 V underscore T582A. Here 80 series actually. Just I want to show you. 0 0 EI series. Right here you can find out here. This is here. 84 SSP control, SSP1. There is a special form is there here. SSP, SMP, WFT, 88. These okay. These are the in UK payroll info types. Statutory, sick pay. There is a special configuration is there. That is one thing. And this special configuration connection with there is a schema. That is in Indian payroll XT00, US payroll UT0, nothing but time schema. There in UK payroll that is GT00. Right here X010, here X013, here XMOD is there. In UK payroll, in US payroll, in the place of X you can put U010. Right here you can put U013 and XMOD. Here you can put UMOD. Of course you can use country specific or you can use international. Coming to the UK payroll G010, here it is G013, here GMOD. The basic thing we have to know what G010 it is. It is reading whatever the waste type is linking processing class 1 specification according to your client requirement. It may be 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, so whatever the waste type is maintained processing class 1 specification 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. What is specification 0? Waste type is not in evaluation base. What is mean by evaluation base? Per hour how much? Per day how much? Okay, so if it is 1, it is storing in /001. If it is 2, it is storing in /002. If it is 3, /003. According to the client requirement, you can go. In simple language, I can tell you, you are getting one monthly period, or else you can say in basic language, basic pay, you are getting 10,000. 10,000, it is for 176 hours, assume that. 1 hour how much? So this amount should be evaluated in valuation base. If it is evaluated in valuation base, that must be processed in processing class 1 specification according to your client requirement. Basically, it may be 1 or 2 or 3. Right. So those are read by, this is X010, U010, G013. And this PCR X013, U013 and G013 per hour how much? Or per day how much? Per hour how much? Per day how much? Right. But normally in, I can show you here. Here if you go to P01, GT00 is there here. You can check it here. G010, G01. Here they have taken XMOD. They have not taken GMOD. But GMOD is also there here. I can check it here. Right. But if you go to UT00, so in US payroll here, U010, whatever it is here. Okay. But the difference I will show you. P02, so X010. If a waste type is linked to processing class 1, specification 3, that amount processing class 1 specification 3 amount is storing /001 002. Okay, it is reading LMZ, it is reading all time periods, and 0 is equal to n, so number of hours it is counting. 0 means current fill it is taking care. How simple language it is here. But if you go to U010 also, so U010 US payroll also the same thing here. So same thing here, what will happen here? Okay, here it is also same thing here. But if you go to UK payroll G010, other than this, so there are many, but why these are many? Can we use them here? Let me check it here. So if it is 3 is there here, these are very common. Okay, these are very common, but 001, 002, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and particularly this table here 508A working hours here, number BTGSTD. What is BTGST? That you have to know, multi NRA. So this is why only for the UK payroll. That means whenever you know one country payroll, if you wanted to know another country payroll, most of the cases process is same. Some executions may be different. If you know that, you can go ahead. That is not a big thing here. Right. Coming to the point, Now, what I'm going to teach you as part of the basic settings, basic pay configuration, recurring payments and deduction, basic settings, basic pay configuration, recurring payments and deductions, additional payments of cycle, additional payment of cycle 0 to 67. Right, this is very common. Right. Apart from that, processing classes, cumulation classes, evaluation classes. Processing classes 1, 3, 10, 20, 47. Okay. Even 30 and 31. These are very common for every country. 1, 3, 10, 20. What are the processing classes? And okay, what are the specifications? They are read by what PCR, where is output. That is the standard methodology you have to know. And one more thing, is it mandatory to maintain the processing class? If you won't maintain, what happens? Say for example, processing class 10 is there. If you won't specify processing class 10, you will get an error. Even processing class 1 also, even processing class 3 also, even processing class 20 also. What we have to maintain, what is the logic? So according to that, if you can come to know, it is good. Then cumulation classes 1 and 10 are very common. 1 and 10 are very common, and others are country specific, like in Indian payroll 11 PF, 12 ESI, in US payroll 2, that is 401k contribution, 13 I think BSI, but UK payroll is different. So what is different? NINO, that is National Insurance Pension contribution. For that, just I will show you where we can check them. So all we can link processing classes, cumulation classes, evaluation classes to the wage type in a table. As you know that we underscore 512 W underscore D table. Before that you specify country grouping. Okay, here Great Britain is there. So SM30 V underscore 512 W underscore D table. Click on maintain, press enter. Okay, one KA1. Let us take one here. So this is here. What we have to know here, employer pensionable pay, if you wanted to know. Total gross is there here. Okay, normally this is 11, basically 11, and employer's full pensionable pay. Okay, then 14, 15. Okay, taxable pay here. Now 21 here. Now let me tell, in US payroll, what are the processing classes and accumulation classes you are going to maintain? And what are the secondary wage types are there? /401, 501, 601. Series is there here. But coming to in UK payroll, there is only one secondary wage type is there, /501. Only one wage type. I want to show you what it is here. OH11. H11. OH11 here /501. That is tax paid here. In Indian payroll, here 460, it won't come because this is not country specific here. So /501, it will come into picture. How it will be generated? Many people, they think that we are developing taxation part. You are not developing anything here. Whatever the wage type which is taxable, that must be linked in 21 cumulation class. Okay, now basic pay taxable, link to 21. City allowance is taxable, linked to 21. Card allowance is not a taxable, unchecked 21 cumulation class. Then that amount will be stored in /121 secondary wage type. That means there is a logic in SAP. What is the logic? Now cumulation class 1, this is total gross. Total gross. If you link cumulation class 1 to all earnings, that amount will be stored in /101. And deductions are linked to cumulation class 10, then that amount will be stored /110. Right, any wage type is linked to, say for example, cumulation class 45, then that amount will be stored cumulation class 145. You are not going to add the secondary wage types anywhere. Of course, in the PCR you can specify. Say for example, I can give you one clue. Now there is a /1001 is there. Okay, so 001, it is in valuation base. Valuation base means only basic pay amount is in valuation base. That means per hour how much. That is storing in /001. This amount, which is in /001, it is used in multiple ways. So many, it is linked to again processing class 1, specification 5, some other valuations are there. If the client will ask, in the future, I need a report. In the future, I need a report. OT is taking only on basic pay, not any other wage type. In some companies, OT is taking basic pay and as well as bonus. Assume that if you want like that. So if you can maintain processing class 1, specification 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is, you can maintain. But client will ask, what other than /001, it can link to some other calculations also. In such a cases, a secondary wage type we can insert into existed PCR. Say for example, X010 PCR or nothing but G010 PCR. Then whenever you generate a report here, say for example, OT base amount, it must be stored OTB, that is OT base amount. I want a report like this. Whenever you go to the waste type reporter, I want like this. Can we add it here? Yes, we can add. Some people, they can say you never modify, you need not modify the standard PCR. SAP has not recommended to any customer, don't do this. Do according to your client requirement. That is a funda. Right. So processing classes, cumulation classes, they are very common. And coming to the form that we are going to copy, I'm not going to develop anything here, but of course, modification we will think about. Apart from that, we will discuss NI, national insurance. Then we are going to discuss pension. We are going to discuss about the taxation. We are going to discuss about the RTI, real-time right to information. Okay, then we will discuss about the pay as you earn. Okay, we will discuss about the free of tax. What is free of tax? What we are going to discuss. Apart from that, we will discuss about the court orders. Okay, apart from that, HMRC integration is not possible. But what is HMRC? Normal in India, in US payroll, taxation. Okay, then BSI integration to SAP. How it is? What tables are going to be integrated? But how HMRC? It is going to provide, the tax codes to the companies, to the employees, and what are the tax codes are there, how it will be. But there will be an integration between HMRC to SAP also. That means whatever the taxes which is in SAP R3, how it is going to be linked to the HMRC. Third party integration is there, but integration is not possible, but I can explain about the HMRC. Like in training, I cannot show you the BSI integration like that. Right. Apart from that, national insurance, pension, taxation, RTI, payee, free of tax, court order, HMRC. Then normal integration, that is HR with finance, symbolic account, GL account. Okay. Then apart from that, there is cumulation waste type. So cumulation waste type means how a waste type is accumulating, whether like basic pay is there. Basic pay is accumulating on what? Is a grass and taxation, national insurance, pension, whatever it is here. Okay, then cumulation. How a waste type is going to be paid, whether monthly, quarterly, half yearly, how exactly it is here. Then DME or EFE. So DME means data medium exchange or electronic fund transfer. That means whenever we run payroll, we have to post the payroll results to the finance people, and later they will transfer the amount to the bank. But what is the process? Okay, what are the secondary waste types we should post to the finance people, where it is going to be posted? That is pre-DME, post-DME, that we will discuss backs also. Apart from that, what are the other things I'm going to teach you? Let's go to, oh we got, mm, So go to SPRO F5, go to the payroll. In the payroll, no, right, Great Britain. Here, these things we had. Okay, the basic settings. Now reduction formulas even also. Next one, I'm going to write down what I'm going to do. Reduction formulas. What is mean by reduction formulas? This is also known as factoring. It's very simple. There is subschema that you have to know. What are the PCRs you have to know, and what is a processing class. These things you have to know. Factoring means whether employee salaries are calculating calendar days, working days, or working hours. Here, the thing is here, GBAL. Just a minute. What is subschemas you are going to discuss here? I will tell you. Okay, T510H table we will discuss. Then GAL0. GAL0, this we will discuss. In GAL0, two important PCRs are there here, GVAL or XVAL, GPPF. Okay, here in GPPF, it contains two more PCRs. A main PCR contains sub PCR, GPP0, GPP1. You can use them, but if you go through the navigation path, international schemas, PCRs will come into picture. So you have to go through the navigation path, and you can maintain, not a navigation path, with a T code you can go. So here if you can go, normally XPPF is there here. Okay, XPPF. But in the schema, what is this? Here it is GPPF is there here. Okay, so whenever you go there here, so in the place of XPPF contains a sub PCR XPP0. XPP0 contains XPP1. This is so S means ours are there here. But if you go to GPPF, so GPPF it is it contains GPP0, GPP0 contains GPP1. Here it is ours is there. Okay, calendar days is also there, but based on secondary waste type. There are 16 secondary waste types are there, /8012 to 816. But most of the cases we will use /801, 802, 803. Others normal we won't use, but of course according to your requirement you can do that. But how they will work out, that we will discuss. Reduction formulas, and after that time waste type, time waste type. Here next one here, time waste type. Normally a waste type is maintained in the info type configuration of the payroll, and a waste type is generated in, is created in v underscore t510s table, and when you run time evaluation, that will be stored in the ZL table, that is integrated to the payroll. How it will be integrated, that is time waste type, time waste type that we will discuss. And right, so this is statutories and occupational absences. What are the statutory and occupational absences are they, that we'll discuss. Okay, normally we have other countries, we have maternity leave. Maternity leave we have to maintain 0080 info type, and through the dynamic action it will come and store in 2001. Good. But in UK, apart from that, you have to maintain statutory maternity pay. A separate info type is there. There you have to maintain. So that is a difference that you have to know, right? So free of tax, I told you, this is okay. Now national insurance pension scheme, payee, court orders. Okay, here these two also. Advance holiday pay. Advance holiday pay, what you are going to do here, is it similar to, upcycle payroll, are different, that we can discuss. Start of year and end of year processing here. Start of year and end of year processing. Start of year processing, okay, we have nothing to be configured, but one thing is there. But end of year processing, here we have so many forms are there here. So P45, P46 leaver form, starter from P11D benefits related. So many forms are. That means whenever you are going to close, year-end activities are there in every country. What are the forms you are going to update? There are certain configuration part that you have to know. Apart from that, even we'll discuss about the company cards also. Company cards also we'll discuss here. And benefits configuration in PA, and benefits configuration with the payroll integration. Of course, there will a separate subschema is there. You are not going to add anything here. Whatever the subschema which reads 14, 15, and 267, always it contains, benefit schema. Separately, you are not going to create. Some people they want to insert under gross to net. You need not do gross to net separate AP, inserting a subschema. Normally, if you go G triple zero, for example, G triple zero, what is subschema which is reading 14, 15, GAP 0. In US payroll, UAP 0. Click on here, we can see here GBE 1. This is a benefit. Reading 167, like it, you can find out here. Or if you can go to US payroll, U triple zero, then you can go ahead and you can check it here. UAP 0 here, UB1, UB2. Or if you go to any other country payroll, say for example, R triple zero or Q triple zero, Q triple zero Australian payroll. You can check QAP0, you can check it here. Okay, here they have not given the benefits here, so you have to insert. If it is not given, you have to insert, right? Okay, apart from this, we are going to discuss, let me check it. Okay, benefits that we will discuss. Then RTI, that is very, very important. Here, this is also annual survey of hours and earning ASHE. What exactly that means, that we are going to discuss. So this is a thing I'm going to discuss, Mr. I'm sorry, your good name, please. Gentlemen, are you there?
Ramanan.
No, sir. Yeah, anything you want to add or anything you want to speak, you can speak about, please.
No, in terms of very basic things, you can leave it out. So I'm
Right,
mostly my aim is to understand total end-to-end of UK payroll process and statutory and legal
right,
requirements. Okay,
right,
maybe you can skip it out. Very basic things. I'm very much comfortable with those topics. So
right,
my
right, right,
specific thing is only mostly related to end-to-end of UK payroll only. So
right,
related to that, if you want to cover some basic, I'm fine with that. But for your information, I'm very much aware of this basic configurations, PCRs, schemas, and everything. Okay.
right,
So mostly you can spend more time on something related to UK payroll. I'm very familiar with this basic settings, FI integrations, and those things. So mostly
right,
my thing is to learn mostly into UK payroll end to end only.
right. So if you want end to end, that is pension, court
Yeah,
order,
the pensions all yeah, court
RTI,
order, RTI,
right?
right,
Then payee,
taxation.
okay, okay, taxation part, okay, and
Start year
for
end years,
start year and end year.
forms,
These
all
are
these forms,
particularly, yeah, forms.
forms.
Forms here, what is P11, P45, P46 here? These are UK related,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
correct.
good. Yeah,
So
because
maybe
why? Yes, tell me. Why I initially I told the basic things here. Okay, but some functions, certain countries, some functions, it's not much, but those things we have to, because there is a function
no,
called
you can
GTAX.
go with your flow. I'm not telling you don't tell me.
No, no,
You
yeah,
go
that's
with
true.
your
That's
flow
true. No,
only. I'm okay with that.
right. No,
But for your information, I have some good background on those things. So no need to stress much on this things. But for the
right,
flow
right,
of
right,
class and this thing, you can touch all these topics. But maybe
right.
we can not in depth is not required for me.
Yeah, no, no problem, no problem, no problem. According to your view, we will go ahead.
Okay.
Right?
Right, I'm fine with it. So, how many hours you required only to cover this UK specific thing? What
Approximately,
is your
it will take, yeah, it will 20 to 25 hours approximately. Maybe sometimes it may take 30 hours also.
30 years?
Normally,
Okay.
one only for these things, normally 15 hours is enough.
Correct.
Sometimes while I'm teaching, and if you can ask any question like modification of existing PCR or anything, so it may take some more hours also,
Okay. Okay.
right?
I'm okay with that. See,
Okay, good.
and the other thing is, generally, apart from your online sessions, you'll be
Right.
sharing some notes or anything. What is the general way you?
Normally, whatever, yeah, I will send you some PDF files, and whatever I'm teaching, everything will be recorded, and recorded session they will send to you.
Okay.
Of course,
Okay,
I will
fine.
send some PDF material also, no problem,
Okay.
right?
All right, I'm fine with it. So your
Okay,
timing
all the best,
or
sir. Okay. Timings,
your
and
timing?
these people will speak to you timings. I will check it my timings, right?
Okay,
I got
fine.
a
I
new,
will talk to them.
yeah, I got a new project. I have to confirm the timings actually, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Because the
okay.
most important thing is we have to find both of us available to you in suitable time.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Average 1 hour class or 2 hour sessions every day you can
Normally, 1 hour session will be there. If you want 2 hours, we'll think, because based on your and my convenient timings, we'll go ahead.
Okay, okay, fine. I'm fine with that.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Bye. All the best.
Okay.